Okay, now for component number 2, the Irresistible Offer Blueprint. So if you really think about it, people aren't out there looking to buy services, right? No one cares about your service, let's be honest. People are looking for solutions to their problems. So this is a very powerful concept. I first took off this man right here, Russell Brunson, owner and founder of ClickFunnels. He's an industry leader in this space. When I was going through his book, Expert Secrets, this is when I first had gone through this concept, and this had resonated with me to the core because this is how I truly felt business should be done. Business is trying to solve problems, not necessarily trying to sell services to make money. What we find out ends up happening by doing this is you end up making more money if the focus is on solving problems, not on making money, right? Because when you solve problems, that's the value. So in a nutshell, that is the main concept. People are too focused on selling services when you should reframe what you're doing. It's not saying redo what you're doing. You have your services, you know what you're good at, but we reframe it to be addressing their problems and trying to get them to an end result. And the concept is reframing your services to be an offer. Now, if you think about it, a product or service is just a single item for a purchase. It could be a chiro session. It could be a teeth cleaning, a teeth whitening service. Now, an offer is several items stacked together that increase the chance for your customer's success. We're not talking about us here. We're talking about the customer and getting them what they need. There's huge benefits that we get from this. You're going to stand out from the competition. When you're selling something that's not just a service in a pool of 50, 20, 100 other of the exact same services, you're not going to also start increasing your conversion rates, right? Now, a lot of times what people do because they're not thinking about reframing their services into an offer is, they try to get people in through discount offers. And that's what we're trying to avoid here. We're trying to actually stand out and separate yourself from the pack. You're adding value without lowering price. And then once again, the key focus is increasing the likelihood your customer succeeds. When doing this, you're creating a win-win situation. A nice example of this, of a product versus an offer, say you have a weight loss product. Just selling the weight loss products alone, we all know it's not going to help someone get to an end result they're looking for. Let's say someone is looking to lose weight, right? This weight loss product alone will not do it if they're not eating healthy, if they're not working out, right? So now when we're thinking about actually, treat this as our core product right now or our core service, right? Now, what we can do now is wrap some value add items around this, transforming it into an offer. Now, as a simple example, we have a 30-day slim down transformation program versus just a weight loss product, right? You're still going to sell this weight loss product, but now you're going to include like a nutrition guide, some foods that work well with this product, some workouts that's going to help them lose weight as fast as possible or be as healthy as possible. Maybe someone as well that's taking this, they need accountability, right? So you find a way to add online accountability training. Now, what you've done now is you have this product as your core offering, but now you've created something much more valuable that actually helps someone get to the end result. Now, this $25 product has also become let's call it a $200 offer. So you're making more money, but now you're also helping them get to the end result, making them like you. So they spend more money with you, but they like you more because you've helped them get to an end result. It's a win-win when done properly. So an example in our case, and it's through our one client we worked with last year in 2024, Cowboys Wrestling Club. In 2023, before they'd done any real marketing, it's more so word of mouth and referrals and stuff like that. They had 24 memberships. How wrestling works, it's seasonal. You sign up a kid for a full season. So it's a higher ticket item, but they're staying around for the whole season. When they started working with us, we helped them nearly triple their memberships year over year. Now, a big key part of this was, before we had started campaigns and we were doing our strategy sessions with them, we were really trying to think about how are we going to make wrestling stand out and compared to a lot of winter sports that parents can let their kids go into, like basketball, hockey, badminton, indoor soccer. There's a lot more popular sports that parents can choose to put their kids in. We can't just sell wrestling. It's not a popular sport. So we're going to have to do something special here. We're going to have to dig a bit deeper than just selling wrestling classes, right? So when we were going through this, we'd really worked out a really good opportunity that parents might find attractive for their kids. And it's the scholarship opportunities that come through wrestling. And we had really leaned into this and went deeper than just the sport. And what they ended up doing, not necessarily adding a new service, but they just had made a partnership with a local university. And they had one of their representatives. They're just going to do a one-on-one consultation session with the kids as part of a membership. Now you turn this membership into an irresistible offer. We're actually looking about what the parents are looking for their kids. And they don't just want a sport. You're looking for personal development. You're looking to develop the kid and their future. So this tied into that, and the results speak for themselves. This had resonated with what parents are looking for, their child's future, right? So this was an example in our case that had worked really well. And yeah, that's about it. So that wraps it up for component number 2, the Irresistible Offer Blueprint. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.